So basically it's exact same as the top floor. I have a little problem here. I did have a laminar coil there and it got lost. I have to get another one. This would be A3. This is B3. It must have fell off. Buddy was supposed to glue them on, but he didn't glue them on very good, so I'll have to get a new one for that. So this does that half. This does this half. If you looked at that plug right there, wow, yeah, what's it say?
A3, 21.
A3. So if you come over here, so this is panel A, if they had the laminar coil there. So open up the door. Gotta use both. I know they're a little sticky, but you gotta, and what circuit was it?
A3, 21.
So go to 21. I just want to see if you can find it, that's all. Yeah, so that would be your breaker. You gotta get familiar with it, right? Because
Takes a bit.
yeah, because you can find the panel, then you can find the circuit number, then if that was tripped, that would be in the trip site or be off, right? Just, once you get the laminar coil down right and you get to the right panel,
And the best way to remember without even looking at the numbers is like the odds and evens.
Yep.
Evens are always on the right, odds are on the
all
left.
right, yep, can't go wrong.
What are the double ones?
Again, the double ones are, could be electric heaters, they could be the units up here, which are marked here, and they're marked up there. There's a disconnect up on them. Somebody was working on them to be disconnecting them, like there's a disconnect breaker up there, and they would work on them. Anytime you do get a trip breaker, I know you go back and reset them, but it's good to ask what was plugged into it.
They could have a percolator and something else, two little motors.
That's probably what done it, because see, if it's only 15 amps,
Yeah, that's the thing.
one of them kettles, them big kettles,
Especially when you start running extension cords.
Yes.
They don't even pay attention.
and you know what the other killer is, and we run it a lot of times, is when you do cubicles, office cubicles,
Exactly, that's,
they'll plug a heater into them, like one of them little 1500 watt heaters you have at home.
or a fan.
A 1500 watt heater is drawing 15 amps. So if you only have 15 amps and you plug that into it, there's nothing left. It's gonna trip.
That's what the problem.
But you always like to know why it tripped.
Just so you can tell them.
Yeah, you didn't explain, no, it's gonna trip again if you plug that in. Now, I know where you have different areas there. They do have their own little kitchenette areas though, right? So I thought their kitchenettes would cover whatever they would have in there, but again, you could have a 4-slice toaster in there too, right? Which probably could draw 10 amps, and then if you put a kettle in there, it'll trip it too, right? But it's just, you have to get used to where people in there have to plug in the right outlets.